Guess who's back? It's me, your Flamingo friend, Flamingo writer. Okay, let's not beat the bush any further. I unfortunately could not ignore this anymore. Recently, I've been getting into a lot of the same thing I've been doing for a while now, doing these Madeline Hatter shorts and trying to expose her for what she's been doing, though. Now, unfortunately, I can't guarantee when she's going to be exposed, considering that, well, YouTube being the slow turtles they can be, it seems like we'll never know. Therefore, I can guarantee this is never going to stop doing so. So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more content. And here we go. Okay, I know this is not a Flamingo's Writings video, and I don't know when I'll be doing the next episode, but maybe on Valentine's Day because I want to do something around the romance thing, but I can't be certain of that. And honestly, this is a video I did not want to do. Well, I say video, but instead of having a black screen like I've done for the some of these other videos, this is going to be a little different. So let's talk about Madeline Hatter again, because this flamingo seems to find more dirt, and get to find more dirt, you have to at least try to clean up your feet while you're still at it. Okay, let's not be anymore. Okay, for those who are wondering, I'm still trying to figure out what made Maddie do this in the first place. But after seeing more and more community posts here and there, I still cannot understand what made her do this. In fact, it's really hard for me to actually understand what made her do this to begin with. I know a lot of people are going to say to me, oh, she's probably doing this for shits and giggles, which doesn't really affect me in either way. But, well, whether you like it or not, it's not really something that's never going to go away, especially because Maddie, having over 1K subs at this point, doesn't affect me in either way. I mean, bitch, I can tell you right now, you can have all the subs in the world and I wouldn't even care one bit. I mean, by the time of this recording, I have about 78 subscribers. Yeah, sorry for that pause right there. I just had to get it out while I still could. But I know some people are gonna say to me that maybe I'm being a little too hard on myself, and you're probably right. I mean, I'm not trying to make myself look like a worse person by anything else, though. But here's the thing: I wouldn't call myself a perfect person. Hell, I wouldn't even call myself a good person for that matter. I am more of a decent person for that matter. Sure, I may not be the best at a lot of stuff, but I'm trying to do whatever I can to give this worthless piece of human garbage around here anyway. And when it comes right down to it, Maddie just doesn't seem to understand. She just keeps digging up more and more dirt and thinking that, hey, Flamingo, how about you make me a cheeseburger? Or, oh, it's not like that. Well, here's what I have to say. I don't care what you say, Maddie. It's never gonna do me any better. In fact, you really can't seem to get enough of this. What makes me even more irritated is how she's still going after these kids. And honestly, I'm still trying to find more dirt on why she's doing so already, though. But after seeing something like Chloe's, and as well as Hannah's, both my friends indeed, though. So for those you two watching, thank you so much for your support, and I really do appreciate all that stuff. I really do. But here's the thing, though. While I do understand Maddie is probably doing this to get a reaction on me, and you might well say it. I mean, let's be honest, though. Sure, people like that are going to get a reaction, no matter how much you try. And let's be honest, I don't like to show my anger. Even if I did, you wouldn't like it. I don't like to show my anger that much, but any time, though, if I do show my anger, you know it's not going to be pretty. Not in the slightest. And what's even difficult for me to understand what she's doing this for, I think she's only doing this to just make herself look even better by comparison, which, in all honesty, there's no such thing as a better person. You can be better at anything all you want. It's not going to make you a better person by comparison. That's like me saying I'm going to be better than you because if someone has, say, 2 subscribers, oh, I have 78 subscribers. Well, here's the thing, though. I would never do that, nor would I find that's really remarkably good enough to have for itself, though. What's even really baffling is how they think is going to get away with all this stuff. I'm sorry if this sounds like I'm being a bit more irritated than usual, but I can't help it. This damn woman just won't leave these kids alone. And I don't know how old she is. You can put in the comments how old she is. But here's the thing. I don't care how old she is because she's not going to get away with this. I couldn't care less if she was 50 the older than me at some point. And what's even more worse is that she just doesn't seem to get it. She just doesn't seem to understand that this is really going more and more ballistic. Like so much so that even the users I do talk to on YouTube, and I'm not going to put every name out there because if I do, it'll probably stretch out the video more than it can. I just can't seem to understand what gets on her nerves. Yeah, because someone getting on your nerves is like that. Well, at least Tyler Chen, yeah, King Tyler Chen, or whatever you want to call him, at least he got exposed. Yeah, the last post I've seen of him, which somehow got onto my channel, saying that he made a community post, shows him in his underwear. Yeah, because there's one thing you want to do with YouTube is just to make yourself look like a big freak. Seriously, why the hell do you think that was necessary? This is YouTube, damn it. I mean, of course you're gonna probably do something so stupid. What's even worse to me, at least in my experience, is how YouTube doesn't expose Maddie. And I don't want to hear that sexist comment. Oh, she's just doing this because she's a girl. Girls do something like that. Look, I'm a woman myself, and there's girls out there I am friends with, though. But here's the thing, why would we do that? Hell, why would anyone do that for that matter? It doesn't matter if you were a female or male or non binary. No one should be doing. And I know for a fact that some people are going to say you're not they're a controller of their lives, and you might well say it. I have no idea what makes them get into this in the first place. And what's even worse to that is that Maddie's posts, even if I have tried to expose her as much as I could, it still bothers me. It freaking bothers me that she never ever stops. It even bothers me that YouTube still doesn't do anything to take those posts down. Like YouTube, which I know you're not going to listen. Do you really mean to tell me that you're able to take down these other users who did these shitty posts and get a community strike for that, but when it comes to Maddie, it's okay? Unless she's trying to avoid it, I have no idea. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to hack into her. Hell, I don't even know how to hack into her profile as much as I have to admit it, though. And but what even bothers me to the point is that Maddie just doesn't seem to get it. She's even go so far as to say to me in one post the other day, she says to me these things like say, "Oh, but it's not like that," and then all of a sudden she says, "Oh, how do you know I was doing the post for my whoever?" I'm not gonna say who because if I do, it's gonna be really making me more worse than she is, and I don't want to have that on my resume. But one thing that really gets to me is that she says, "Oh, how do you know? How does it? You know what it looks like?" Dear God, lady, I may wear glasses in real life, but I'm not that blind. Yeah, I'm nearsighted, but even so, that still bothers me. You think, oh, I can't see anything. Wow, way to judge someone's poor eyesight into someone who doesn't have poor eyesight. Yeah, in real life, I'm nearsighted myself, which is something I don't know what it is. I'm no doctor, so I wouldn't know it either way. But one thing that gets to me on either level is that how she's able to get away with this. Like, is she some kind of Karma Houdini in real life? Like those characters that just never get punished or anything? I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, considering that, everyone's been doing videos, posts, and everything about her just to get exposed, get her exposed. I mean, but I don't really think that's really just the scratching at the surface. What really gets to me about Maddie is that she just doesn't seem to understand that everyone who's trying to get her exposed just comes up with excuses like saying, "Oh, it's not like that," or "Oh, you just don't understand." Well, here's what I have to say. I don't understand how you're going to get away with this. Hell, I don't know how you got away with it. Because if I did shit like this, which may remind you, I don't have a community post or in this case, a community tab. I don't have it on my channel, mostly because I just started YouTube in 2019 and I don't even have about 500 subscribers yet. I don't know how many subscribers you're supposed to get for a community tab, but are you not supposed to put community tabs up until you break news to people of what's going on and why it's taking so long for these videos? Even if so, you couldn't even care less about checking on her posts, YouTube. Like these posts, which I don't even want to go into detail what she put into them because they're really that disgusting. But what really bothers me is how she's able to put so much junk and crap and stuff like that. It really disgusts me. It's disgusting to look That's either way. What's even more insulting, at least to me, is that she's never gotten any comeuppance for her own good. And that's really sad. Everyone gets in trouble once in a while in their life. And you're no perfect Peter, Maddie. I've seen what you've done. I don't want to hear that excuse that, oh, that's not like it. Oh no, I my tune or something like that. Here's the thing. I don't like hearing excuses. I'm all for having reasons, but a reason is not an excuse. A reason is a reason. And again, I have to go back to what I said in the first, well, not the first, the second stream. If you don't know what these definitions are, then get a dictionary. Get a freaking dictionary and understand the concept of it for yourself. This isn't really what I was hoping to do because I was planning to do a better video than this, even though at least it's not on black screen. So at least there's that. But the reason why I couldn't do it on I had to do it on a black screen is mostly because one, I have many subscribers at that point, and number two, even if I did do it on another top line, not gonna much justice anyway. I have to tell you this right now. For all I know, it could be a lot worse than what could have been than that. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get that out of my system. But I guess what I'm trying to say here is that no matter how hard we try, all of us who are trying to expose Maddie, YouTube probably won't listen. Hell, the shit that's been doing this for a while is probably not going to get us anywhere. I know some people are probably going to say maybe that this could have been a break here and there, but I really don't care at this point. What I do care about is how much Maddie just doesn't seem to get any further, though. Yeah, she tries to comment on my videos saying things on how she's making up these excuses again, but well, I don't know if any guys know me in real life or anything, but even if you did, you have to know that I have what I call too trustworthy. But over the years, I'm starting to get more and more trust issues, mostly because I've went through this myself. I've been through drama. I know what this shit's like. In fact, that's it. Her Maddie just doing this shit just really bothers me on so many levels that she's able to get away with this without any repercussions. And that's not even the worst part of it. The worst part is that she thinks that she's all this, or, oh, she's never going to get off YouTube. Maddie, if you're watching this, go outside and touch grass. Or better yet, get therapy. Go get fucking therapy. I really can't deal with your shit anymore. And so help me, if you go after these kids again, I am going to have to ask you to get on live stream with me. I'll send you a link if you have any sort of access to this link. No, not on YouTube. I'm not going to do that. Whatever kind of access you have, like Twitter or something, I'm going to send you a link right there, and we're going to discuss this from voice to voice. I don't care how much of a timid mouse you are. You really disgust me on so many levels, including a lot of these people. And honestly, I know I didn't want to do this on my friend Noah's birthday. I really didn't want to do this, but I'll be honest with you guys. If Maddie doesn't ever listen, I don't know what will get her to listen. I couldn't even care less if she was doing this as a teenager to begin with. What I care more about is how she's really treating these kids like they're some kind of objects. Let me remind you, no kid, no person out there is an object. They are a human being, and what's more, you should not be doing this to begin with. Don't know how to stress this any further. What's even worse to me is that she's not going to listen. She's not going to take this in consideration. She's just going to take this as her own, meaning that she's going to think that this is all for show and it's all for shits and giggles again. But maybe that's just her. Maybe that's just her acting as if that's, yeah, I can do better than you, Flamingo. That's all there's to it, though. Look, I'm not here to say that people have to do what I tell them to do. I'm not here to be their narrator. I'm not here to tell them what to do. I'm not their boss. But what I am saying is that, Maddie, you really need to get off the internet. I can't stress this anymore. If you don't know how to handle yourself, then you shouldn't be on the internet at all. I know some people are going to say, well, she hasn't been doing community posts up to this point or any other videos, even then, or shorts. I don't care. What she needs to do is either get off the internet or get fucking help. I really can't understand why she hasn't done this since the time she started doing this. And I know someone said to me, and I'm not going to say any words, someone said to me she's been doing this for several months now, but I still don't understand what made her do this in the first place. Like, Maddie, you can make up all this shit all you want. It's not going to get anywhere from me. You're talking to someone who for the past years went through grooming. You're talking to someone who went through manipulation. You went and to do this on yourself. No one asked you to do the grooming. No one forced you to do this in the first place. No one even doubled or tripled dare you to do this. I don't know what gave you the right to do this to begin with, but what I do know is that you really need to stop. As you used to do your videos, I don't care. What I do care is that you need to get help. And for the people who are watching it and death threats or anything like that to her, sure, you can poke fun at her, you can try to get her exposed, and you can do whatever you can to get her off the internet. But just doing all this shit is not that's only gonna make it any further. If you just cyberbully her, it's not gonna help your case. Do whatever you want to make fun of her. It's really fine with me. But what's not fine with me is if you attack her, harass her, or cyberbully her, stalk her, or anything like that. I just wanted to make my clear video. And again, Maddie, if you ever come near me or my friends again, so help me, I will get in contact with you, and we're gonna do this voice to voice. I don't care how scared you are. You really need to stop your bullshit. What more needs to be said than done? If you don't listen to me from these words, this is gonna be not pretty next time if I ever do another video on you. And I'm gonna put on live stream to show you how much of a piece of garbage you turn out to be for these people. So, with everyone and that in mind, I know this is not the video I wanted to do, but for that matter, thank you all for watching. I'll see whenever I do another video. And as always, stay flamingo-tastic. See ya, people.